Okay, so that brings us to our Pathfinder 2 session. We are up to session number 135, or Season 7, Episode 3. I spent a little bit of time there updating the splash screen, so it now says when Season 7 started, and it's up to the 10th day of the second month of the year, 4711. Online today we have Jeremy.
Good evening all. I'm playing Zarfok Kalengamol, the noted archaeologist to the almost authority on Thassilonian culture and empire. He also makes a great doctor and has fun in fights, apparently.
He's just an explosion of parties. Yeah. Okay, so online today we also have Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh. I play Harry Hunter, the Darkness Wizard knows the man. I'm just putting that to bed, so I'll be on mute for a bit.
All good. Next up we have is Ross.
Yes, I play Espen, Lord Priest of Pharasma, and the ever forgetting of what's happened constantly due to his reincarnations.
Well, hey, reincarnations is not a learning lesson. It's another chance to succeed without learning about why you failed.
Yeah. And Watcher of Willy. Today you're in Willy watching.
Yes, luckily we're not the PG game because that comes across as quite strange.
Yeah.
As we then move on to M.
Hello, I play Jasper, resident cat and seer of the stars. And yes, I am also kind of the pet to Willy as well, so we'll take that as it is.
Hey, cats just seem to like Willy. Also, listening in the background online, we have Chris, who will be joining us when he's able to. At the table today, we have Peter.
Yay. Greetings all. I'm playing Lord Willy One Kenobi, human monk of the dwarven city of Yangahoth, and apparently the collector of gods. Currently I have collected a token from Rovagog and Asmodeus, it would seem.
And hey, I'm sure when you collect them all, something will happen.
Well, you got to collect them all. That's just how it works, isn't it?
Well, hey, you have been striving to be the best.
Well, that's true. That is true.
Would anyone like to give a recap of what happened last session?
We all went to hell.
That was correct.
But no one believed the no. Until it was too late.
Okay, so the brief rundown of what happened. They travelled from Erglin, the city of orcs out in the Badland area of Varisia, travelled out to reach a fort with a curse that they got caught up in because, hey, there was stuff to read there.
Yes.
And then they paid the ferryman and travelled to their
But not till we got to the other side.
But we got to see some cool ghost battles though.
Yeah, there is that. We did get to see some of that good stuff, yeah.
Jasper was a bit perturbed by the fact that there was no stars.
And possibly through our actions we managed to free 3 others from the curse. So possibly that was a good deed, maybe?
Release Noah from hell.
Well, they were really on the borders of hell. They weren't actually in hell, as far as I could tell.
Yes, in most cases, unless you cross the river Styx, you're not considered in hell.
The gnome wanted us to cross the river. Yay, the gnome.
Yes, you saw dead people.
I did. Lots of them. And I was disappointed that the gnome wasn't one of them.
Well, I'm sure you can say, in a way. Okay, so you have found yourself at Rosenport. You are there to meet up with a guide who would take you on to where you need to go.
So we're parting ways with the orc?
The orcs was hired to get you to Rosenport.
Mm-hmm. But we're parting ways with her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we've paid her, but I thank her for her help.
She's more than happy. So she does ask if you could give a certain orc a hefty punch. True to your name.
I'll see what I can do.
More than one should just take that as a gravy.
Until you get it right.
Actually, all I'd really have to do is get him to follow me to go and talk with the matron, and I think it'd all work itself out, not quite nicely.
Okay, so you have a youngish person waiting for you on the docks, looking in a long, dark, curly hair. Probably looks to be in low teens, low 20s, sort of thing.
So older than me.
Older than you.
And did she greet Millie by name, or just recognise people, or?
She does greet Willie, saying you are as it was described to her.
So you didn't think I'd be taller?
Didn't really care about how high you were.
No.
Just that you would have this, face that looks like a cat's gone down to it. You were covered in symbols belonging to many gods. You can't seem to pick the right one.
And you probably had a cat on his shoulder.
And you're followed around by a disciple of Pharasma who has no background.
You know a lot about us.
Plus a demonic entity keeping track of you.
Yeah, the Sandpoint dumb shit.
But hey, I'm sure it's all good.
Oh, it will be, in the end.
I have been asked to take you to Sombrefelll Hall.
Sombrefelll
Hall. It's about 25 miles north of here.
Sombra sleep? Fell bad sleep hall?
I'm sure it's all in the name. It's been there a while. It's in Ustalev, so hey, everything here is dark.
Yeah. Okay, well that's not a good name. Okay. Well,
So she recommends you take this time to pick up any supplies you may need, any last minute shopping, because it's about a day away.
well,
Might be supply of water.
well, probably wouldn't hurt to resupply the water, yes.
Now that you're not paying a gold piece per mouthful.
Yeah.
She does also point out, remember, don't put any food in dimensional spaces. For those uninitiated, once it's gone into a dimensional space, it provides no sustenance.
Really?
That's the Pathfinder thing about dimensional spaces.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Ah. Does it still have
Like I
flavour?
told you.
Yeah, does it still have flavour?
If it does, it provides no sustenance.
But it still has flavour.
I believe that's the only thing it changes.
It's the perfect Weight Watchers.
That's what I'm thinking.
We got a wave silently from Chris in the background.
Ah. Okay. I did not know that.
Okay, so, would you prefer to ride or walk?
We have horses, so I guess we will ride.
What time are we arriving? Is it appropriate to be heading? 25 miles is a good day's travel, so...
You're about midday, so it would get you there probably after nightfall.
My understanding of Oosterland is it's not really a good place to travel after dark, is it not?
Well, she sort of should leave it up to you because I'm sure you're heroic enough to deal with whatever ails everyone.
I think we should leave in the morning. After our little excursion to hell, I could do with a drink.
I'm sure there's some resupplying needs to be done this afternoon.
Absolutely.
In which case, let me take you to merchants who will try to steal from you outrageously.
Okay.
Is there a hall or accommodation facility available in Rosenborg?
One has been arranged if you needed it. It's simple. It has canvas beds for you to swing on. And enough room to store your horses underneath.
Excellent.
You're not afraid of heights, are you? She says.
No. No.
She takes you to what looks more like a warehouse than a accommodation. It's got a stables at the bottom where you can put your mounts, and above where the mounts are, you see many hammocks strewn across.
Okay.
Zarthop will look around for find a bit of a quiet corner where he can put a few boxes up to make a nice desk so he can be continuing studies during the evening.
She recommends not wandering the streets after dark,
No.
but she'll be back in the morning.
No worries.
She has her own accommodation.
Is she going to take us to the markets today?
She can.
Well, that way we can leave basically first thing in the morning.
So, what would you like to see first, sir?
Well, we just really need to, I guess, fill up for food, fill up on water. Are there any other expendables that we would have used? I mean, there might be other stuff like, someone's flint and tinder may have been used up or something like that.
We're not aware of any particular, I suppose, Oosterland, considering your reputation, whether or not you want to stock up on things like holy water and garlic. Of course, garlic might be as expensive as water from a previous location.
Well, she does say that depending on what you're trying to do, some of the garlic is sort of effective in making you smell bad.
As a player, what were we told again as to the purpose of coming to Rosterland?
You had been requested for help by the Palatine Eye.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
So we were going to meet up with a group that would then...
Explain why they had you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do see...
And the Palatine Eye, I know that was a previous party, or that was called presumably,
so the...
Zarthop would have read the report, but
There's two
the Palatine Eye
characters.
would deal with the clockwork thingy, weren't they? The countdown thingy.
There are two characters who know specifically where the Palatine Eye came into. That was where they had the Star of Desna, So that would be Willie and Harry, because they delivered the star, knowing that the other group found it. And then there was the traveling into Hollow Mountain, where everyone but your cleric has memory of dealing with the Lich.
Yeah.
I'm sure that won't go wrong.
No, what could go wrong?
I thought we read a report from Cordar's party, because didn't they also deal with not only retrieving the Star Dictionary, but also heading down into the Huron, well, particularly since Garthon is faction, the Huron faction, but the Don Ray come Desert Tomb.
Oh, sorry, it was the Desert Tomb, not the Hollow Mountain. So the Desert Tomb was the one. So that's one where Doozer died, and then got the countdown clock.
Yeah. Okay.
GM rolled 4 1s in a row. Yeah, how hard is that?
Through no fault of my own, thank you, Martin.
I rolled the dice that rolled mostly 20s, and the odds of it rolling a 1 was less than 1 in 20, to be honest.
And yet you did.
Yeah, but of course, it had to be me. No, I think it was like 3 1s and a 2 or something like that.
3 1s and a 2, but all horribly low.
Yeah. I'm probably a saving throw that was awful at too.
I believe it was Fortitude, so you're good at it.
Okay.
So I believe it was equivalent of a mummy rot sort of thing.
Yeah.
You didn't die of malaria, because malaria's not terminal.
No, I just got the bad touch and expired.
So does everyone want to go shopping in the afternoon?
Yeah, pick up food, water.
Like, Zarfok doesn't need anything, but he's happy to go wandering through the market and has been to the Russian port or whatever it is here, so Russian port.
The big thing you notice is the Sinkamakti School of Science is the biggest thing in Rosenport.
A school of science or science?
Sinkamakti, so Sincomakti is the name for the School of Science.
Oh, okay. Well, Zarfok was certainly interested in taking a look at that.
And it seems to have a library of interest to Zarthrop, because it doesn't do Thassilonian stuff, but everyone talks about how libraries in Ustalav hold interesting volumes.
Yep. So, hey, I don't need to resupply anything, so I'm going to duck in here.
Alright. Don't let anything horrible happen to you.
Though you do know it's also one of the few places that deals in ethnomusicology.
That sounds a bit dull.
Yeah.
It's the study of music.
Exactly. But it's all primitive stuff. I don't know. Not really like that.
That there are I probably put in that there are some theories about some of the Thassilonian magic being related to music, which is why most people can't use it today.
Zarfok's really happy to wander through the library and unless they kick him out before the evening, the fact that he doesn't necessarily sleep too much anymore, he might kind of forget to go back.
You will have to look up some books later to see how that's related, but they do say one thing they note down is the university has a library which is known to house some dangerous volumes.
Dangerous volumes.
Yes, but because it's a player reference, it doesn't actually say what they are. Just go look at this book.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems that Zathrop is busy. Does anyone follow Zathrop to go look at the School of Science?
No, I have no interest.
No, I'm going to follow Willie.
Just for follow along, interested in learning more about different places around the world.
Harry will follow the intelligent ones.
So from Perry's perspective, which ones are those again?
Yeah, I'll throw a full Starthrop and I guess the Muse Stargazer.
Okay, so as you guys head into the School of Science, you do see they do have a observatory attached to it on the top of one of the buildings.
That's not how you look at the stars.
And it's one of the few things that Jasper has not actually had a chance to use yet.
That's not how you look at the stars. But use your eyes.
Jasper's eyes goes round the sources and just stops dead in his tracks and just looks up in absolute awe. and then quickly gets his notebook out and starts drawing what he sees.
And also of interest, if you really want to know where the name comes from, they decided to do it as an anagram of Miskatonic. Because apparently...
Okay. Does that mean there's a small chance that our crazy gnome is going to summon a being from beyond?
A colour from space or something like that?
That is correct. It is literally based on the fictional university located in Arkham.
Yeah.
And this is something that the Pathfinder people have put out as part of their reference notes to amuse people who read through their stuff. Okay, so yes, while you guys head off to there, the others head to the markets. One thing you do note is everyone around you seems to be covered in the dust of the street, except for Parry and Willie.
Okay.
Well, Parry does have his cantrip that he uses to clean himself on a regular basis. And as you head in there, you see many stalls dealing with various things. No trouble finding people who sell water, because hey, they will actually charge you coppers to get water that you can get from the river yourself.
When we arrived, did the water at the river look reasonable?
It looked fairly brown. And the containers they sell it in are not clear.
No, of course not.
So is has been doing anything while traveling with Willie?
No, just taking you up, just the actually. Willie's the one standing out, so yeah, I'll actually just be following around just in case he needs my services.
You also see they have a school of fighting.
Oh, really?
Mm.
What kind of school?
Seems to be a dojo.
Of... Oh, okay.
Doesn't say.
Okay. Are you guys good to get to refill our food stocks? I just want to stop in here and have a look.
Turning around, you've only got Asbin following you. The others have disappeared.
Bastards. Oh well. Me and Asbin walk in.
Okay, walking in, you can see many different designs around the dojo, as well as students practicing strange techniques.
Okay. I will sit down and I will watch for a short period of time. I'm thinking maybe no longer than probably half an hour.
Okay. What is your perception as you're watching?
Passive perception is 13.
Okay, so you seem to be enjoying all the sounds remind you of when you first learned.
Yes, takes me back to when I was training in the dojo.
But the moves and style does seem very strange.
Okay. Is it a soft or a hard style?
It seems to be a fairly hard style.
Good.
Sudden moves.
Mm.
More about speed than it is about control.
Okay. Okay. Well, after about half an hour, we've really. I'm thinking I'm going to have to come back here on the way back.
You do see, as you're thinking about getting up, one of the teachers comes over and says, "Are you here to join or teach?"
I bow. I say no.
Learn, maybe?
Well, I would love to, but I unfortunately don't have time at this point.
As you bow, the medallion of Gorham hangs out there from your neckline.
Gorham's on my hand.
Mm-hmm. He does talk about how they are practicing their vampire strikes.
Sorry, they're what?
Vampire strikes.
What the hell is that? It's like, what?
He just gestures to all the students doing their rather quick strikes.
So they basically step up and go,
Well, it's more like their fingers are stabbing into people.
Oh, okay.
So it seems to be more along the lines of piercing strikes. And then they have...
Maybe at the neck.
And then they have the wolf slash.
Anything similar to my style?
Remind you of the tiger style, except you're not quite sure if this is just martial arts or enhanced martial arts.
How the hell do you enhance martial art?
Because you don't know if they're referring to being vampires, being werewolves,
Oh, either way.
channeling them.
Either way. Like, yeah. But,
And then they have what they call the zombie stomp.
I sort of look at that and go, yeah, I know a bit about that one. Yeah. A little bit different, but yeah.
So is that basically drunken style?
No, I've monkey stomped a lot of people in my day.
Oh no, this is zombie style.
Yeah, I know, but it's basically a monkey stomp. It's just a little bit different.
The old potato argument.
Exactly. A rose by any other name will smash your head.
Okay. And Lily, if you are worried about contaminants in the water, I can cleanse it to whatever type of beverage you like.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll just fill it up from the fill up our water from the river, and if you can purify it, then that would be appreciated.
Purify 1 cubic foot.
Otherwise, but no, I thank him and suggest that on the way through. on the way through, I can. I would like to stop in and.
He says, "You're always welcome to attend."
Thank you.
What style do you practice? They ask.
I do Tiger Style.
You do Tiger style. Which master do you train under?
I will use my direct trainer as the name I give.
The one from Rulebook?
I do say that I have had some training with Low Blow. That was painful, but
you do sort of see your person sort of wince at the name.
Yeah.
Apparently he's met him before.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, he's well known.
But who was your original trainer, he asks?
Oh, I tell him the guy who actually trained me, but there's always the hidden master. Nobody knows who that is. Yeah, we do.
Have you met your hidden master?
No.
Just waiting for them to come. Lies, is it? Is Perry the hidden master?
No. In fact, he's the one who gave me the... Well, sorry. My character's not saying this, but me, Peter. Yeah, it's Demon Lord Hank is the hidden master.
So your character says that?
No, my character doesn't know that.
Okay,
No, this is me saying it.
So he goes, a hidden master that you don't know who you serve. Is that why you carry so many symbols?
I don't know how it is, but I just seem to collect them. Or they collect me. I'm not really sure. Yeah.
Have you incorporated them into your strikes?
I have not.
That seems like a waste, he says.
Yeah. Put Mama Dave for his fingers like my uncle.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Covered with Holy Strike.
If
And Holy Strike, but he would be able to use.
If I...
Yes?
I just noticed on one of the screenshots we're saying the Discord edition. Is that an omen with seeing those three tentacles coming out of that circle?
It could be. Though that is the official symbol of the Shadow Lodge.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting considering that's what the leader of your party follows.
They're good guys, trust me. They're all good. Nothing
And he likes calamari.
Yeah.
They just have to keep the bastards honest.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. But I think about what he's got to say and I go, that's an interesting thought.
Well, hey, you may end up doing your own style. Godspeed Crazy style, I'm sure, would work quite well for a name, he says.
Godspeed Crazy. Yes.
So would it be crouching tiger, hidden master?
That's a great name.
Or is it Scratching Tiger, Hidden Master?
Yes. Well, yes, certainly.
Okay, so yes, you end up heading off deep in thought. Something Willie hadn't contemplated before.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, Willie's thinking he's gonna might have to start doing a little bit more training, actual training.
He's never considered working outside the box before.
That's it, absolutely. He's got a box and he sits in it nicely.
So does that mean you're going to be doing some sparring with your wife again?
Oh no, she enjoys it too much.
You do find yourself with one of those quick rainstorms that just sort of goes through like a curtain. Passes in seconds. At which point you notice as being completely drenched and covered in soot. And Willie looking like he's just come out of the cleaners.
Well, I do say to you, Ross, the I was told that it was a curse as opposed to a benefit, so I'm not sure how that works.
No, it's because everybody hates you because of it. That's the curse part.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Plus the other thing is you also stand out like a sore thumb here. You're easy to follow.
Well, that's probably true. I'm about a foot taller than most people in the place, except for the elves, assuming there are any.
You don't see any elves here, but most elves don't like Ustalev because of all the dead things.
Yeah. So, yeah, I stand about a foot taller than most people, so I stick out like a thumb, a sore thumb.
Well, you stick out like a clean thumb.
Yeah, clean thumb. So yes, we'll get some food. My character wants to get, I don't know, probably a wine skin. He'll have a few drinks tonight.
You get a nice wine skin. It's they say it's so good I'm sure it'll kill you. What? To die for a drink, they say. So you get the a lot of Ustavians have dead humor.
Dark. Yeah.
Normally about death.
Yeah.
So that's where instead of just being dark, it's just dead humor.
Death themed.
As you see, most of the food have a dead theme to them as well. Sort of like roadkill jerky.
Yes, at least I'm not eating toilet fish. Sorry, kidding. But yeah, when we're finished, I'll head back to where we're staying. My character will meditate on what he has learned
Does
from this person.
Asbin want to seek anything else out, or just follow Willie around?
As soon as we've got all their supplies of water and that, I do want to cast cleanse cuisine on it to get rid of all the impurity, all the toxins and that.
Does it require anything special from you?
I don't think so. Other than costumes, I'll bring it up. Concentration, manipulate. You transfer all food and beverages in an area into a delicious fare, changing water into wine, which I don't want to do, or another fine beverage, or enhance the food's taste, ingredients. You can also choose to remove all toxins and contaminations from this food. Does not prevent future contamination, natural decay, or spoilage. That's the drawback of the stupid thing.
What's
Not to read the last bit. Nor does it make the food any more nutritious. Fair enough. So it still keeps the same nutrition. Good.
As long as you don't put it in a portable hole or a bag of holding. So yes, your food is zapped. And what sort of flavor does Asbin add to the food?
Actually, Lee, what type of food do you like?
Well, I would say Asbin would have to say what the flavor is because he already cast the spell.
Okay.
I'm pretty easy. I'll eat almost anything.
Okay, just a little spicy.
So
But the water's not.
heat spicy. Like chili.
Plenty of MSG.
Okay, so your supplies are now spicy.
Nice. All right.
As we move over to those going into the university, as you head towards the buildings, you see there are 3 different buildings in the campus. One is listed as the Bildervest Hall, one is the Grey Tower, and one is the Hermitage. The Grey Tower is the one that has the telescope pointing to the sky. The Hermitage seems to be where the library is located.
That's probably correct. Thanks for what's going.
And Bloodvest Hall does have all this vampiric architecture around the outside.
Very gothic.
Well, extreme gothic and particularly vampiric. So blood motifs, bats, wolves, fanged faces. So Zarthrop, I believe, is heading towards the
Hermitage, the library. Yep.
What about Parry and Jasper?
Harry will probably follow suit to the library.
And Jasper?
Staying where the stars are.
Okay. So as you head into the Grey Tower, as it's called, because hey, it is grey and it has the word Grey Tower on it, so it seems to fit.
Doesn't sound ominous at all, right?
As you get in, you do basically see that there is a stairwell right on the entryway going up. There's also a bunch of people celebrating something in the bottom. Not exactly sure what they're celebrating, but it sounds cheerful.
I'll go up to one of the revelers and
you find yourself
them.
presented with a mug of unusual size.
I look at this mug and go, what is this? What is for such revelry today?
He says it is a drink called Guinness. And you've heard of pints, and you know this isn't a pint. This is about half the size of a pint. So for you, this is like you're carrying around a bucket you could almost crawl into.
There's a stein of Guinness.
Yes, it is a stein.
I try and hold it as best I can if I'm able to.
It's not particularly heavy, it's just big. And I'm sure with the size of your eyes, they think, I'm sure you can handle this.
What is being celebrated today with this Guinness you so speak of?
It is a fine afternoon, he says.
Really a celebration. You can do anything you want.
We have lived out the night and we celebrate it every day. Come join us.
I think you should call that stein rhyme.
One normally to celebrate more in the night, but to celebrate the day might be an unusual change.
Well, celebrating in the night is just crazy talk. No one wants that.
Why not? The stars tell us a lot. You have this beautiful observatory here.
And it is many floors up on a smooth-sided building where we can pull the shutters closed so there's nothing to grab onto. So when we do observe from night, we're not attacked by beasts of the undead type.
Ah.
And we like to fortify ourselves with our molasses light drink.
Well, cheers to that then.
As you notice, when he does pour it, it doesn't just come straight out. It's this sort of slow, sort of almost ooze-like coming out.
As per like any typical cat, I like try and drink it how a cat would. No.
It is amazing. So much flavor, so much taste, so much sugar.
Ooh, sugar.
And apparently you lose yourself for the next half hour or so enjoying the molasses. As we,
sounds good.
as we move over to Parry and Zarthrop, you end up entering the building pretty well. You can hear sounds of discordant music in the background as you walk into the building.
That's not how I like to go for me. I think of me quietly with this noise in the background, but okay.
Well, you do see it has theatres as well as library inside the building. The building itself is not just the library, it also houses some of their studios.
Yeah, Sandpoint's heading straight to the library.
Okay, you have no problem finding it. It is up a stairwell, and you can feel the vibration beneath you, but don't hear as much. They seem to have very good soundproofing in their floors.
Good to hear. We're not here.
There's Parry following up.
Parry will look around and see, there was 3 of us that came in here, there's still 3 of us now.
There's only one of you now because Zarthrop has disappeared up a stairwell.
I follow up the stairwell so I can go tell Sandpoint we're missing Jasper.
You get to the stairwell. Unfortunately, it's designed for small-sized people. You're going to have to squeeze to fit in.
Great.
And with Sandpoint's new boots, he's quick off the mark too now.
He didn't even think to check what size it was for. He just went up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those spiral staircases. So imagine getting up a kid's slide staircase.
Yep.
You might get stuck halfway through.
Great.
So I'm going to have you do an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics? I'm not sure about acrobatics. Oh, bad roller. 17.
Okay, so about 10 feet up in the spiral staircase, you seem to have moved to a point where you don't seem to be able to go up or down.
I'm stuck. Yay.
Yeah. Okay, so while that happens, Zarthrop, you've reached the upper area. Looking around, you see there is a lot of tomes here on composition, music, history of music.
Are there any staff apparently in the library?
There are a few people standing around what appear to be desks.
Do they appear to be looking to provide guidance and assistance to people, or it looks like they're just conducting their own personal research?
2 of them look to be halflings, so who knows what they're doing, but there is a gnome, and of course that must be the person in charge.
And also the one who's possibly the most busy and he's there for his own research, not for like other gnomes in the library right now. But okay, if any of them look up at Garthrop as he comes bounding up the stairs and looking around, then he'll certainly go to them as a first point of call.
Okay, so you wander up to the gnome. She looks at you with reading glasses on her nose and does the whole stare over the glasses thing at you.
Yeah. Greeting, man. Scarford Kalingamal, foremost historian on Thassilonian Empire. Thought I'd take the opportunity to peruse the works in the library.
And what sort of research is your topic, and what classes are you taking?
Okay, no classes for me. Okay, not here long enough to take any classes, unfortunately, but okay. Primary topic of research is, let's say, the Thassilonian Empire, just to see whether anyone, if there's any references here in Ustalav.
We have about...
So I'm from Varisia myself.
We have 4 volumes on Thassilonian. We have another 5 on Aslanti. We have a couple on the Shoanti, but they are sort of more hearsay than fact. And we do have a few on giant customs. And most of these do refer to the region you have referred to.
Yes, okay. So what are the volumes on Thassilonian you have here? How many of them I've already read or written myself?
She talks about folklore and myth, about ritual and song, and various probably say instruments that were in use at the time from what.
Did she actually name any of the titles, or like in the sense of I figure that Zarthop has certainly read a number of books that would be available. So
she does name the books,
yep.
And they're books that you haven't read before.
None I've read before. Oh, okay.
Mainly because it wasn't dealing with the writing, it wasn't dealing with the architecture design.
And obviously their focus here in Ustalav is a bit different to Varisia, so, well, so that sounds like a wonderful way to spend an afternoon.
And she does direct you to where the books can be found, but asks that they not be taken from the library.
No worries. So,
as you see that the...
Zarthop will then, either quite happily stand at the bookshelf and read, or more likely climb up the bookshelves, although there are halflings and gnomes involved, so probably bookshelves don't go too high, or letters are readily available. But yes, he'll grab a few books, find a table or a corner or a seat to accompany, and wait till the afternoon done.
You do note that most of the shelving here has a ceiling at about 4 foot, and then you know that there are a couple of floors above you also with bookshelves.
Yep.
With a big open space. You're just not really noticing that it's not designed for large people.
No, that's fine. So, and yeah, as I say, in which case then, he will grab some data reading and sit down, enjoy the afternoon, and as I say, probably evening into night, depending upon when they kick him out.
The one thing that you find disappointing to start with is that it's actually written in the local language. I believe there is a language Estonian or something like that. Let me have a quick look if I can find it. Where is my... Oh no, actually, they do speak Varisian as one of their languages, as well as Scald and Common.
Okay, well, Zarthop has Varisian and Common, as in Taldane, not Scald.
But majority of these works would be written in Varisian, so not a problem for you. Also notes down that a majority of the magic of Thassillonia is not just the words, but the tones and the intent.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't match the tones and the intent, the magic is not as powerful. And sometimes won't work.
Garthok will certainly have his own notebook out at the same time, and we'll be copying down important points or phrases, pieces of information, refraining from correcting the information in the book, mostly.
You
As in
do,
mostly refraining.
you do notice that a lot of these books are designed for bards or any other class that uses music to cast.
Yeah.
As you're looking through that stuff, Parry is met by a halfling who pokes him through the stairs going, what are you doing there for? How'd you get stuck?
I tried to squeeze through, and apparently my agileness betrayed me, so...
Would you like a hand in getting down?
Yeah, that would be much appreciated.
Okay, you see him open the door and yell in there, "Hey guys, we got another one!" As
We got a tubby one!
as you see about 20 halflings all come out with big smiles on their faces. And the next thing you know, it's all hands. As they're sticking hands through the gaps to push you down.
He's grabbing my butt. Stop it.
But hey, I'm sure Perry had dreams of this.
Yeah. a 20 way. What?
And so yes, you are slowly pushed down the stairs with 20 sets of hands. You don't know how they managed to get 20 sets of hands on you at the one time, but they do.
They do.
And once you make it down to the bottom, they help adjust everything so you look more presentable.
That's good.
I'm sure even unsolicited. They ask, so where are you trying to get to?
I was trying to follow my gnomish companion to the library, but I got stuck.
Oh, so you made the classic mistake of humans.
Yeah. Didn't realize the doorway was that small.
You need better whiskers.
Yes. So they say bigger is better until you get stuck in a stairwell.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
But that's okay. We can take you the long way around, which will get you into the library. Just try not to get into the stacks because they're not designed for people of unusual size.
Gotcha.
As they lead you deeper into the building, you see that they do have a ladder.
Ooh, a ladder.
He said, well, we considered putting in a staircase for big people, but it took up too much space. And when space is a premium, you make it all fit.
Yes.
As you climb up into the library, you find that there is probably about 10 seats for medium-sized people. And then looking up, it seems to have about 6 to 8 floors going up, depending on which side you look at, of shelving for small-sized people.
Interesting.
And you can request volumes from the desks, and I'm sure they'll get someone to run and get them for you. And so yes, you manage to find a space to sit. And another halfling comes over and says, "So, what books are you after, young master?"
Harry will take a lot of this time to actually, do his own research and ask about the Rune Gate of Riddleport.
And Where would this riddle plot be, sir?
Alright, well, if I get that kind of response, I know you probably don't have it then.
Well, I'm sure we don't have a book called Riddle Plot, but we may have books relating to the nation, the region.
Yeah, just remember, you're not in Varisia anymore. You've gone at least 2 countries to the west, to the east.
Yeah.
And Riddleport might be a little obscure town as far as they're concerned.
No,
Yes, it's not one of the 3 capitals of Varisia, but Varisia is a fairly sparsely populated country that nobody wants to go to.
If that's the case, then I'll try and find a book just on runes, basically. Runes, and the 7 deadly sins.
Well, he says he's got many different books on runes, but not many on sins. Depending on which religion you're referring to, we have different sins. Such as the sins of Callistria have nothing to do with lust. It may be a sin not to spread it around as much as possible. And we have this book from someone called the Potters describing exactly that.
Oh. There's one of my books.
Yeah, so it was published about 200 years ago.
For me.
Sounds like your parents.
Good to see the family heirloom has made it very far.
And I'm sure the title is called Spread Your Seed. Is there any more information on the runes you are after? Because we have Dwarven runes, Elven runes, Gnomish runes, Giant runes.
I mean, I'm happy just to have a look through, honestly.
Okay, so I will start bringing books and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Let me know when you finish your book and I'll grab another one. As you find a book on Elven runes for the pretty boy on your desk. It says Elven Runes 101.
Elven Runes 101, yay!
Runes for idiots.
Back to school I go.
As you open it up, it says the first rune is Danger.
Yeah.
Danger.
Yes. Because if you don't learn the rune Danger, well, there's no point learning any other runes.
Yeah.
Danger, Will Robertson.
Thank you.
For later. Sale.
And while you're busy doing that, we move over to Jasper, who, feeling a little sloshed, making a fortitude saving throw.
Wait.
What?
Excuse me while I...
Find your dice.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just in the middle of eating dinner. As always. Oh yeah, I'm probably sloshed.
Thank you.
Not bad considering I rolled a 7 on the dice. Total of 19.
So your nose is feeling pins and needles sort of feeling.
This is a new sensation. Like probably like barley wine or barley beer they serve at home did not match to this at all.
And you find that your fingers are not responding as well as you'd like them to. But hey, what could go wrong?
No, I'm probably even more mesmerized by the observatory than I was previously.
And you find out that they don't mind if people go up and check out the observatory on top. They even have classes running as it gets on in the day.
Oh, I would love to join one of these classes and you know, see what you understand of these wonderful stars in the sky.
So as you make it all the way up to the observatory area, you see a classroom where you get sort of shuffled into a seat as you get in, and all the ceiling seems to show the various constellations and the related stars.
I'm probably trying in the best of my ability currently
That's cool.
to write down everything I see. See how that actually transcribes later. If at all.
Okay, so I think I'll give you a second fortitude saving throw here.
Sure. Roll it, my dice tray this time, because I rolled it on my book before. I'm so enamored by the stars that I get a 32 upgraded.
You haven't got time to drink.
No, the drink is completely forgotten now.
As you go to write down, you realize, hey, I haven't got any paper on the desk. So you pull out a sheet or a book and start writing your notes down in it, in which you also see that there's lots of notations on the ceiling and that they move slightly.
It was a magical ceiling.
And as they talk about the constellations, they can actually make a constellation appear bigger.
Focus on it.
And talk details about it.
Oh, this is fantastic. I could spend a long time here.
And they talk about the properties of the constellation and the sky and the connections to it and the planet in quite a lot of detail that matches what you've been learning.
It's good to know that it matters, but I'm still writing everything down to cross-reference later.
Okay, so back to our, let's say Zarthrop spends a lot of time flicking through books.
Absolutely. As I said, for Zarthrop, unless he's kicked out or unless someone comes to get him, he'll still be there come morning.
Parry has his Elven Runes 101 to get through. Does he ask for any other books, or does he just work through the book he's been given?
Parry's pretty intelligent. We'll close his book and wander around and see where Zarthrop's at.
Okay, so as you sort of look around, you see Zarthrop on the lowest floor, basically coming up to your waist with a pile of books he's going through.
Interesting. Oh,
But-
it's off. It's off. Yeah.
You can see Thassilonian runes on the outside of the books.
That's a Thassilonian rune. Yeah.
Try to talk to Zarthrop. You'll probably try multiple times before he finally says, "Not now, working."
I mean, what are you working on?
Can't kill. Eating.
Again, you probably ask the question 3 or 4 times before you look at what? Go away, busy.
I read over his shoulder.
And then when Zarthrop looks back again, he notices the next volume in the series is being picked up and walked off by someone else.
Well, but like, I'm assuming the books are they actually a series of books, or are they just different titles on the topic?
They seem to be a series of books.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you realise the next one you've got not available. He'll if Parry's still looking over his shoulder at that point in time, we'll say, "Oh, you got go and chase down the librarian and see what happened to the book. Okay, the title, whatever the rules come up to type stuff. Volume 3. Similar one, I mean. Go, off you go.
There's been nothing else better to do.
You can bump your head.
Yeah. I didn't bother him, I just got stuck.
Oh no, but now you're in the room with a 4-foot ceiling.
And as you get to the desk and talk to them about it, now he's in the middle of making less cat breakable things. Idris has decided he likes to push plants all over the floor,
As you were saying, yeah.
which is why we've got the carport there. Okay, so she says, "Oh yeah, that book seems to be checked out. It's probably in one of the music rooms below."
Music rooms below. Harry sighs and tries to get down to the music room.
Is there a way I can go that I don't get stuck?
Well, hey, it's why you don't really want oversight people coming into a library.
True.
As you go down the stairs, you can hear various music coming from different rooms.
Interesting. I'll listen in on some of the music.
It appears the music is designed to enhance magic.
Interesting.
And from what you can see, apparently some of these people can't cast spells without music.
very bard-like.
You see rooms where there are students with various instruments following along a teacher going through various notes. And the place just looks like it is basically a bardic college at that point.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to peek in the rooms and see if I can find something they're looking for.
Okay, I will give you a perception roll as you look through the various places.
Perception. 32.
Okay, looking through the different rooms, you do find a room where the students seem to be producing some sort of rune with music.
Rune with music.
And one of the runes looks very Thassilonian-like. One of them reminds you of the Elven Danger rune.
The Elven Danger Rune.
You're sure there is a Dwarven alcohol rune floating in there as well?
Okay. I stick my head in and ask, lovely tunes you play there. What book are you learning that from?
Okay, so he pulls out the volume you're looking for. You see that the book does have music charts in it as part of it.
Ah.
Where each of the different styles of magic has a genre of music attached to it.
Interesting. Any chance that I'd be able to deliver it to my friend back in the library?
He sort of looks at you and goes, "But I'm using it."
Alright. I'll be right back. I'll go back up to the library, know the absolute buggery I was after, and tell him, I think you might need to share the book. It's in this music room. I'm gonna go find Jasper.
Zarfox already deep involved in another book that's going through with my notes.
Yeah.
So Parry, as soon as
Please
you
grab your information.
As soon as you walk into the Grey Tower, someone hands you a stein of molasses-like drink. Says, welcome,
Yay.
come drink with us. You must be one of the hotters.
I am one of the hotters. Yes, I am.
Come, drink at our shrine.
Yay.
As they take you
I
further
found
into the
fat
room.
house.
And you see that there is a picture of your parents, as far as you can tell. That would have fit perfectly in your house.
I'm deeply honored. You have one of my pictures.
And then you start hearing the chanting of disverb, disverb, disverb. Making you feel like, yes, you are in a frat house of some sort.
I am in a frat house, exactly.
Where every day is a drinking day.
Mm-hmm. Do I see Jasper anywhere?
You do not, but then again, it does have stairs going up. At least this time, they seem to be designed for a normal-sized person as well as a small person.
Yep. I assume that Jasper has found their way to upper level.
You eventually find yourself up at the top and see what seems to be constellations floating around the ceiling.
Oh, nice.
And lots of descriptions of how if you find the planet in this symbol, it means this. But depending on where it fits in the symbol, it could mean that.
Yep.
And then also depending on if something else is in the symbol or in the sky, it could mean this. And so one little thing could actually mean 100 different other little things. And you seem to be a bit lost of what the first thing was, even though you see Jasper rapidly writing everything down.
Interesting. Enjoying the constellations there, Cat?
And you hear a few voices in the background going, "Love them!" Turning around, you see there's about 3 or 4 other cats in here busily writing down.
Jasper finally looks up and notices that there are others of his kin. Like, oh, you're back home. None of my family appreciated my line of work. It is good to see others of my kin in other areas do not have such narrow minds.
Though you do notice one of them looks as if he's constantly run into a car with his hair off one side.
Be hilarious if Parry's actually talking to a different cat.
And you do look up, there is another cat with feathers. Colour's completely wrong.
Jasper's there going, "You racist, do we all look the same to you?"
Very distinct, mostly black raven feathers poking out, but a few unusual ones.
And the one you're looking at seems to have mostly white feathers with everything looking a bit different. And their fur is on the lighter side. But hey, cat with feathers.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, they're in the desk next to you, so he could have been referring to you or them.
I mean, I think at this point, Jasper is just like kind of used to being ignored by the party, so he doesn't really think much of it.
Is it bad that my next sentence was, I'm going to continue to ignore Jasper, I know that I'm going to go join the frat house.
And you, so as he walks out the door, you can hear these followed by a cheer. And I can leave that to however you'd like to imagine that. Okay, so at what point does the people at the School of Science leave? Or do they leave?
I mean, do we get kicked out or do we get locked in at night?
Well, once the sun sets, the doors lock.
Yes. But do they encourage people to leave before they lock the door?
That's not their problem.
No? So in that case then, yeah, Sandpoint's locked in, he's still reading, he hasn't even noticed it's got dark outside.
Well, that's because they have internal lights, so the books don't get smoke damage.
Jasper is so enamored by the fact that they have moving constellations inside. I don't even have to look outside. This is amazing. This is so awesome.
You've gone from a place that had no stars in the sky to a place that has stars indoors.
Yeah, exactly.
And then later on, the class upgrades, as you see a bottom of some sort of telescope comes through, which seems to be able to project what it's looking at on the wall of the classroom.
I'm definitely not leaving now. Even if someone tries to drag me out of here, they'll soon find out that I actually have claws.
As they start to have an in-depth discussion of a particular star sign as it is now. Including the stars that you can't see with your normal sight.
This is absolutely fascinating. This is beyond my wildest dreams.
Especially when you look at the constellation that is normally the size of a couple of fingers spread is about, probably say about 6 to 10 meters in height on the wall. 6 to 10 feet in height on the wall.
Nice.
So a huge depiction of what they're looking at. Okay, so Willie and Asbin eventually figure out that it's become nightfall and the others haven't shown up.
They're fine.
Let's see, they went to the library, correct?
Correct.
Also, well known as a place where it's perfectly fine to be out after dark.
Yeah, but, we know that if they don't find something interesting, he'll just continue until somebody pulls him from the books.
And you
So,
hear, you hear the door have some sort of auto-lock engage.
Yeah.
To our place.
So if you want, if we want to leave tomorrow, I think we'll have to drag him out of the library. I don't think he's going to willingly leave the library.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. But
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys have a interesting night relaxing while the others are busy.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking to, again, has been with regards to Phrasma.
What sort of strikes Phrasma would like?
Ah, well, no, but like I said, when my intelligence is finally going to just go up again, I plan on getting knowledge religion.
So we're basically doing the basics first.
Yeah, Idiot's Guide to.
That's easily done.
Okay, so you have a relaxing night hearing about religion or talking about it before falling asleep and waking up at the sound of dawn. Because they have a gong sound at dawn.
And the doors go click, clunk.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Well,
On the bright side, you can see the university.
we'll gather up everybody's stuff, get the horses together. If the characters aren't back by then, we'll start heading off towards the library by the directest route. And we'll
And do you want to get some breakfast as well?
Sure.
Okay, so by the time you get your stuff gathered, your guide shows up, calling herself Lucvi.
Lucvi.
Yeah, Lucvi.
Lucvi. Okay.
It says, so did some of you go missing overnight?
I hope not. We think they're at the library.
She shrugs. Well, at least it'd be safe overnight.
Okay.
Yes, the undead seem to prioritize the stupid.
Well, I hope they were in the library or the gnome's going to get got.
Okay, so she says she'll mind your animals while you sort out your wayward members.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Okay, as you rock up, you see a grey tower with an observatory on top. And then you see another building that is... Where's the right thing? Okay, you see another building called the Hermitage, which seems to have symbol of book on the front of it, and another one called the Best Hall, which has the whole vampiric thing.
I'm going to assume that the cat has gone to the observatory, so we'll head up there first.
Okay.
And if we could pass Parry or anybody else on the way up there.
Opening the door, sounds like there's a celebration going. The oddest thing you notice is everyone's naked.
Parry will be here somewhere.
Yeah. He's used to Parry, that's not odd at all.
Yes, but
How do you know it's Parry?
what looks to be about 30 odd people all naked and drunk.
Yeah, Parry will be there somewhere. So sort of having a look through.
Somewhere in the middle.
Probably.
Parry's probably the tallest one there, just somewhere.
And you do see a picture of two Parrys on the wall. A female Parry and a male Parry.
Do I recognise these as his parents?
Well, they
Maybe.
all look alike. Hard to tell if they decided to just do pictures of themselves.
And it could, because
Yeah,
they've
there's
been
two of them.
multiply reincarnated, so it could be. Yeah. All right. Yep.
And how does Asbin take this with all these naked people? You see naked people. Lots of naked people.
And this is a bloody library? What the?
And people come over with steins of drink for you. Join
Yeah,
us!
thank you.
Join us!
Yeah, thank you.
You wanted breakfast? It's basically breakfast.
Join us for this glorious day.
I'll take them up on the stein. Not to be rude, but I'm not going to drink it. I had some wine last night, and I don't want to overindulge.
And besides, it
So,
does...
so basically, you take the stein and then pass it on to another party to go up.
Pretty much at some point, yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow that. Do that.
Okay, you do see a pile of people in the side, and you see what appears to be Parry's head sticking out from one end.
We'll walk over.
Okay.
So I will get Josh to make a fortitude saving throw to see what sort of state he's in,
saving throw.
and I'll make it with disadvantage.
I'm thinking
Yay, even
he's
better.
likely to be very dehydrated.
12.
Parry has a very big smile on his face, matching the pictures.
Yeah.
Are you done? Are you ready to go?
Doesn't seem to be paying any attention.
Slap!
Grab another stein.
Yep.
And pour it over his face.
Okay, so you start pouring. You think in about a minute or two will reach his face. As you realize, it's not liquid. It's liquid-ish, but it's not
Okay.
liquid.
Do you think I should drop it on him?
I'll just give his face a light smack. Wake up!
Parry is suddenly having dreams of what happened in the night before.
Ow.
So yes, he wakes up with those bleary eyes.
It's time to go.
Oh. Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Guys, help you off me. Come on, we had our fun.
You can hear lots of snoring.
Now, my character's aware that fluids don't stick to him, but he's not prepared to take the chance.
Is that where you ask Asbin for help?
No, I'm just careful and move away. Yeah.
Harry is
But,
assuming he's still.
Took what tie some
fairly-
rope under his arm
And what was
No,
Barry
no.
saying?
and pull him out and hope that
I was about to
Harry's
say, Harry
body
is still-
oil helps him.
So, Ross, pause for a sec and then we'll get back to you. Go, Josh.
Harry is always baby oiled up, so he will try and like shimmy his way out from under.
Okay, so you hear the popping sound as Parry manages to crawl out of the mass of people. Seems they had all grabbed him tightly.
Mm. As long as I
Very
don't have
warm
to touch
today.
anyone,
I might add.
I'm happy.
Oh, if you're looking for everyone else, Zarthrop's in the library, Jasper's staring at stars. Be careful of the library, there's a corridor that's for small people and I got stuck.
Okay. Well,
So in that case, we need to get Jasper to get the no.
make
No, there's a ladder. Like, as in, I'll explain to them the whole process. But
get yourself
that's
cleaned
for
up
everyone.
and make your way back to the where we're staying. The guide's there, and we've packed up all the gear. And we'll join you when we've got the gnome and the cat.
I'll use the cantrip Old Spice and make myself look pretty.
And then someone hands him a stain.
I will take it, but I'll make sure it's full. Because they can't refill me if I'm empty.
It is full.
Good. I won't drink it though. I'll just carry it around.
Okay, so yes, Parry's wandering around trying to find his clothes.
Mm.
Again. As
I probably wouldn't know where they are.
I'm
Maybe
sure
you should
you,
make a spell called close on.
I'm sure you left him here somewhere. So while you're making a perception roll, I'm sure the others head upstairs.
Yeah.
Hey. 33 for perception.
Yes, you do find where you hung your robe and clothes.
Mm. Are they still there?
They are still there.
Alright. I get dressed.
And the others make it upstairs, and there are at least 6 catfolk sleeping in a pile.
I grab one. Well, I tap one on the shoulder, and it's the wrong one.
Yep.
And I go, "Come on, cat, time to go."
You hear an okay.
Is this the one with feathers?
I've got feathers, yes.
So I go, "Well, we've got the cat. All we got to do is find the gnome now." So I guess let's go and find the gnome, and we can be off.
I think that's the right cat.
Sorry?
I
What was
think
that?
That's the right cat.
Look at the cat. What do you mean? It's a cat. It's got feathers.
It's a cat dog. Yeah, but also black hair. Isn't that brown?
This says, I always had brown hair.
He's always had brown hair. It's actually a female cat. Like,
It's good to know our fearless leader has such care and well-being for the party.
No, I think he's just after another woman.
He wants a new one. He can't work with the old one.
I will say that Jasper sort of wakes up at the sound of people talking. As you see, the others seem to be walking off with a different cat.
Jasper kind of just sighs and gets up, collects his notes from the previous night, and trots after the party, and eventually, if he can, clambers up Willie and like leans over his face. Just be like, I think you picked up the wrong cat.
Yeah.
As you notice now, you've got a cat on each shoulder.
No, it balances out.
Multiplying.
And you hear a high pour over you.
Willie sort of seems to be mumbling something as his eyes sort of going between the two of you, and he stops mumbling and he looks at one of them and goes, "Are you Jasper?"
I can be.
Oh, good. Who are you again?
Okay, so we've got Jasper and Per Jas.
We're gonna have a companion soon.
I can say this is a catastrophe.
Terrible. Just terrible.
Oh, that's Lottie. She was such a great help last night.
Wow. Well, we're about to head off, Lottie, so my apologies, but yeah.
Where are we going? She says.
Oh, we're going to go and find a gnome.
Okay.
Where's the gnome? I sort of look at the right Jasper and go, where is the gnome? He's supposed to be in the library.
There's lots of gnomes in the library, you hear from Lottie.
I think you're right. Has been the new Jasper's a little bit better than the old Jasper.
You kind of feel cool.
Hey, just kidding. You got to keep those murder mittens to yourself, mate.
And you hear it, score, I got work.
Yeah. So, Willie, how did you get your scar on your face?
Mentioned charisma too much.
You know how I told you that me and your god have got a complicated past?
Okay. No, I thought it got to do with the cat god, or demigod, or whatever it was.
Like I said, me and your god have got a complicated past.
Okay, so you reach the library, and you see that there's a stairwell for small people.
Do you want to go and get him, Cat?
Sure. As Lottie jumps off and starts dashing up the stairwell.
You do. Lottie's going to grab the first gnome he sees.
You're just not pulling your weight there, Jasper.
Jasper kind of just rolls his eyes.
Well, we'll wait here while you go and grab the gnome.
Okay, you see a gnome get pushed down the stairs wearing glasses. Eco boss, she says.
I help the gnome up. No, wrong gnome. Wrong
okay,
gnome.
I'll get another one, she says as she dashes back up again.
Oh, wait. Rewind. So, you could identify the gnome.
Yeah, it's quite easy.
Identify the cat.
It's obvious.
Doesn't wear glasses.
That's it.
Oh, glasses, yes.
Yeah, no, I think Garth's got goggles.
Yeah.
And funny boots.
Yes, Zarthop's got goggles.
Okay, the second gnome to bounce down the stairs doesn't have glasses on.
How about the boots?
Doesn't have the same boots.
Ah, wrong one again.
Their time's a charm.
Coming back to the comment, yes, it's good to know that Willie recognises the treasure that the characters are carrying.
No, it's not treasure. It's just what you wear. It's the things that I've identified you as.
Yeah, the
specifically
valuable items you collect off the bodies.
Are they valuable?
Okay, the third one to push down the stairs. She has fancy boots on.
Yeah, but it's female. I'm pretty sure that our gnomes are male. Although the...
You're sort of scratching your head and says, "What do you want?" In that rather rude sort of way.
I help her up.
Hey, hands off, she says as she slaps you.
Nah, wrong gnome. Sorry.
Jasper kind of like...
This kind of psychotic glimpse.
And what does Jasper say?
Jasper talks into Lily's ear. Do you actually want me to go get our wayward gnome, or are you happy being here all day?
No, I did want you to go and get him, but you didn't seem interested in doing it. And I'm not one to...
You interested in addressing me correctly, so...
Sorry? I said cat.
As you hear her bounce down the stairs. And it's a halfling.
Ah, it's a halfling, not a gnome.
Close enough, you hear.
True. Easy mistake to make.
Guys,
That's all the gnomes are
while
looking
these
at.
guys are bickering, I'm going to walk behind them up the ladder. I'm going to grab Zarthrop and say, "We've got to go. Let's go."
So depending on time, so Zarthop only needs the 2 hours sleep if he actually stopped to sleep at all. So the first question is he asleep when they start arriving?
Well, he probably finds you in a fort of books.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fort of books.
Yeah. So, but as I say, the idea he's still awake, still taking notes.
Probably fallen asleep by that stage.
Happily pulled an all-nighter. All good. So, in that case, then, yeah. So when Harry comes up and says, "Yeah, just be a minute."
I grab him by the collar.
Hang on.
No, we're going. Fearless leader needs us. Let's
You
go.
hear
Get my stuff back together, okay?
in the background.
I take him to the stairs where the cat is, and then I throw him down the stairs. Okay, incoming, Willie.
As you see, just before you push him down, another halfling being pushed down the stairs.
No, no, that's the unknown. He's got the boots. Excellent. So I help the halfling up.
Has that disgruntled look. Cats.
Help the gnome up. Alright, well.
With his boots are bounding, he probably was able to recover and jump down and bounce off the wall and come down.
And you hear, "Do you want any more from upstairs, boss?"
No, we got the one we're after. Thanks for your help.
We have plenty up here we can toss down.
We can toss down.
Well, there's now 2 people up there.
Did I see that it was buried?
Toss down the wizard, getting stuck in the
He's stuck in here. But yes, did I notice that it was Parry that was throwing people down the stairs?
Yep, you can see Parry because you can just look right up the road.
No.
That's
Okay.
definitely Parry.
Let's go, Parry.
I climb down. I climb down the ladder. I don't go downstairs. I climb down the ladder.
And for some reason, the
I'll
road
say
catches on his way down.
I'll say to the cat folk, "Thanks for helping. We're going to be on our way."
Cool, she says as she jumps on your shoulder.
Perfect. right?
Head
I
back.
climbed down the ladder and I went, this one apparently is coming with us. I don't know why.
Well, boss said to come. He says, pointing at Willie.
What did you do in the observatory?
Apparently he picked up.
Whatever.
Remember how you don't choose your cat, the cat chooses you? I think that happened.
Is it though? Oh, either way. Well, we have all of our party members here. Where to next?
We need to go pick up the guide and our horses. So let's go.
Well, on the plus side, at least Willie will now be balanced. He won't be lopsided while he's walking.
Well, one's sitting on Perry's shoulder.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's the
Okay.
natural cat distribution facility.
yeah.
Yep. So I mentioned to Lisa, are you sure you want to come?
It's going to be dangerous.
I was about to say, there could be many dangers where going outside.
Because we're going to be leaving the city for a start at night.
Yes. At night?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, I guess I'll look back at the stars and if you need me, you know where to find me, boss, she says.
I certainly do. And thanks again for your help.
She
Just
does
know
it-
that there's at least one cat that's useful every now and again.
She does do the high paw.
Yeah. And I'm waiting for something horrible to happen.
Oh no, Jasper will just remember this.
And she gives Jasper a 2 thumbs up and a nice purr on the way up.
Hope to chat again, Lottie.
Okay, so you find your guide and you're introduced to Luke V. And find out her last name is Yesternia. She says, are you ready to go finally?
Well, I believe we're all here and everyone's pretty much ready to go.
Are you sure you got the right cat? I've heard that's a problem in the university.
I look at Jasper, identify it as Jasper, and go, yes, it is the right guy.
Have you given Jasper a collar with Jasper's name on it?
No. But Harry is smart enough to have identified the black cat with the raven feathers.
They're not the brown cat
who
with the
didn't
white
like all
feathers.
the thing.
Like some people in the party.
But also it was,
Harry
it was
knows
the
enough
cat that
about his
didn't want to be left. Yeah. It was also the cat that didn't want to be left behind.
Okay, so you find yourself getting on your mounts. For those of you who have mounts.
Woof woof.
And you head off into the countryside. You can load, it's not that hard to load. Well, it'll get there eventually. Takes you most of the day to travel. As you seem to be going uphill most of the way. And you hear her talk about how you're heading towards a inland lake that feeds the major lake.
So does this person know anything about who we're meeting or why?
Yes, she says you'll be meeting her professor.
Weren't we going to be meeting a group of people before we went to meet the target, for want of a better word?
Well, she does say that they got bored.
Who got bored?
The people who were supposed to meet you. So they told me to just, bring you to the place.
Ah, okay.
Academics.
Are they academics, are they?
She is as well.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, she said she's a professor.
Otherwise, she would be busy working, which is why she's a bit annoyed she had to spend the day at the university.
What do you study?
She likes to study various things, and at the moment she's whatever will support the order. And I'm sure they have many topics they'd like to talk to you about. You do notice she does have a holy symbol around her neck.
Do I recognize it?
Knowledge religion roll.
The one I'm not trained in. Yet. A natural 20 though, off the dice.
You
Jesus.
do recognize it as
that's
a
cool.
Ankh symbol of Sarenrae.
Ah.
Basically, goddess of sun, redemption, and healing.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't strike you as a cleric, but who knows?
Well, neither am I.
Anyone can wear a holy symbol.
Yes, even if it is of Rovagog.
And as you finally reach Sombrefelll Hall, you get to see the building.
Is there anything she can tell us about this place? Sombra?
It's a building.
But that's all you know?
That's not what she's studying.
Okay. But living here, you've not... you don't know what the name of the hall means. You don't know any of the history or any of that sort of stuff?
Well,
Who lives here? Or who works here?
well, the professor is the one in charge, she says. Not really getting into details because she says it's not her job to tell you stuff.
Your professor, have you worked with him here?
That's why I'm coming. That's why I'm taking you back, she says. And I'm sure he'll answer all your questions.
I'm sure he
So you have been here.
Well, they did say that I was taking you back.
Yeah. So it sounded like the way you described it, you didn't really know, but it's so important you don't want to talk.
Well, I don't know what I
You
can
don't
tell
want to
you.
explain.
Well, that's easy. You just answer the questions that we ask you.
Yes, but I don't work for you. I'm sure you'll figure it out when you get there. You look like smart people. Assuming you can tell who your party members are, she says.
Jasper was just about to mumble occasionally.
She said, look like smart people, and occasionally put on disguise.
Well, I mean, I can recognise at least 50% of the time.
Well, as you come over a rise, you can see the place in the distance. And it's described like a smoky exhalation of a mighty beast, A billowing haze blankets the lake. A massive mansion rises from the mist, with sweeping roofs topping 2.5 vaulted stories. The manor's grand entrance consists of mahogany double doors, a white marble knocker fashioned in the likeness of an angel-shaped ankh, and a tarnished bronze placard that reads Sombrefelll Hall. Says, "See, look, here's the place." Indescribable, she says. So she says, take you straight in, or are you going to wander around a bit first, aimlessly?
I haven't decided yet. We'll consider it on the way in.
Okay, so she
We're here to meet the...
she tries to take you straight to the doors.
Is there anything interesting that we can see on the way in?
There seems to be a path that leads behind the place.
Nah.
It seems to be right next to the lake.
There's a jetty or some sort, something along those lines.
They don't have a jetty.
They don't?
They don't.
Boathouse of any kind?
Not that you can tell. Maybe they just don't use the lake in that way.
Maybe.
And the lower windows seem to be too small for something to crawl through.
Alright. Well, if there's nothing interesting on the way in, then yes, we'll go straight to the double doors.
Okay.
The mahogany doors.
As she reaches the door and she just pushes it open, you can hear it creak. Okay, she says, wait here, she'll get the professor. I'm sure you're able to wait, she says.
Possibly.
Don't worry, I'm sure he'll be here eventually.
I'm sure he will.
Inside the room, as you're waiting for him, seems to be a receiving hall is oppressively gloomy, though an unlit chandelier glitters 20 feet overhead. Dusty red carpeting runs down its centre, flanked by rows of 6-foot-tall iron floor sconces with a few lit candles. At the end of the hall are staircases leading up to a second-floor balcony. So yes, it does look quite impressive, with many doors off the room.
So does it look maintained, or does it just look like it's falling into disrepair?
Looks disrepair. And as you're glancing around several minutes later, a dishevelled man in his 40s emerges. His eyes are bleary and his clothes are rumpled. And he extends his hand to whoever's in front.
Who's? I said, who's in front?
I said to whichever party member's in front.
Everybody's going to you.
I'm happy with that.
Okay, he sticks his hand in the general direction of Willie.
Yep, I'll take his hand and give it a shake.
And he shakes it vigorously. I am Dr. Varied Oscalar, he says. Looking up at you because, hey, you're tall. Please explain to me why you've come.
We have been sent here. Initially it was to meet up with a group of people to then come and speak with you regarding requesting your assistance with an issue. I don't know where the others that we were to meet and come here with have gone. But all I know, really, is that we're here to ask for you to accompany us back, so that you might assist with a problem that I imagine falls within your sphere of knowledge.
Okay.
Or spheres of knowledge, even. More than one.
Well, he does say he's sensitive to the esoteric order's research needs and its worries. No one wishes to understand and thwart the Dominion more than he does, and he will help you learn more about your countdown clock. But trust him when he says he's very close to solving his own problem. Once it's handled, he will help you.
What problem are you having?
It's complicated. Not even he fully understands it. So forgive him if the explanation is lacking. He's looking into a thread he's never before pursued. He didn't know that existed until recently. It has to do with the workings of the Dominion of the Black through agents here on Galarian. It's vital that he learns more because Dark Forces may be at work as we speak. But he can't even know what help to seek, if need be, until he finishes his work.
Who are these? Who is this organization? Who are these people?
Well, these are the the Dominion of the Black, and all of the Dark Tapestry is about the elder alien things that hate life as we know it, and that relates to the countdown clock, as far as he believes, because it's the same organization, interrelated. But if you want to research one, you need to know the other.
Okay. Well, looking at the wizard and the cat and that going.
It sounds like fascinating stuff, but apparently there's a countdown on the situation.
Everything has a countdown, he says.
Yeah, so you say you're close to working out. How long is it going to take?
I'm sure it will be.
I know that it can be a lifetime work to find the answers you need.
He says he's sure that this place holds the key. No one's lived here for about 15 years. This building, he says.
And what's this place got to do with the Dominion of the Black?
That's what he's trying to sort out. If you can't sort that out, then...
The history of the place, where you come from.
Well, he's basically come here to take a break from running at the School of Science in Rosenport, and basically get some reading and research uninterrupted. He says, using our library here, belonging to his family, who have looked into many things over their lifetimes.
Okay.
So it's nothing that this place is actually specifically good for it. All you look for is a quiet place to study.
Well, the reference material here is why he chose this place.
But did you bring reference materials, or were they already here?
They were already here.
Oh, your family had connections with the Dominion of the Dark?
His family researched many topics over their lifetimes. And all the, shall we say, problematic texts were not stored at the school, but here.
Put me to the library, we'll find the answer.
Okay. He says
That
first.
doesn't help, he supposes.
He says first you'll need to get settled for the night before he has anyone disrupt his work in the library. He is offering to put you up in one of the bedrooms upstairs.
We've heard places around here at night potentially have unsavory beings come knocking. Is this place secure at night?
Mostly, he says. Sometimes this unsavory beings come during the day, he says, glancing over at Perry.
And sometimes the unsavory beings forget their party's names, or the features, or...
Or he could not imagine anyone forgetting a name of a fellow traveller that you depend your life on. He says, looking at Jasper, that would just be cruel and unusual.
Yeah, Cat. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, don't forget my name. Okay, okay, you're okay. It won't take long to get settled in. Where's these rooms?
It says pick any of the rooms upstairs. There are 3. We use the rooms downstairs. So you've got your choice of rooms.
As an aside, has anyone other than us come here? Like, as in, as I said, there was a group of people that we were supposed to meet, and they were supposed to come with us here.
He says, having a thing, he says, he did hear that that there was a bunch of people that were supposed to meet up with some Pathfinders related to the esoteric order of the Palatine Eye at Rosenport. But I'm sure they left a message for someone around here somewhere, he says, patting himself down. One of his other assistants comes over. She hands him this scroll saying, this one, with one of those long-suffering sighs. Oh, that's it, he says. And then he hands it over to Lily. Yeah, this is what they said that we should give you if you show up early. Or late. Are you early or late? He says, looking at you, squinting. You're definitely not right on time.
I don't know.
But I'm sure this will explain everything to you.
As is, it's definitely late.
I'll hand the scroll to Parry.
Parry, you now have a scroll in your hand with a symbol of the Palatine Eye as on the wax seal holding it shut. What does Parry do?
Sorry, Martin?
I asked what Parry does.
Besides feeling honoured.
He's just been given the note that apparently might tell us what's going on. Why we're here. Who we're meeting with. All those sorts of things. Zarthok's gone upstairs with Giant and he'll have a look around at these rooms that are available to dump his stuff.
Okay, so you grab the master bedroom with the biggest bed.
Okay.
Well, you're the first one up. Obviously, it's meant for him.
No, it doesn't worry me.
And Perry has a scroll, much like a jar of dirt.
I've been given many scrolls.
They've been given another. You feel
I've been
honoured.
giving them that.
What do you do with said scroll? Do you light it up and smoke it?
No. I would like to study the scroll.
Okay, open it up. It seems to be a letter.
A letter.
Someone wrote to you.
No.
But they seem to have got it wrong. They've called it Faithful Friend.
Yeah, that's not Parry.
I would get a call Harry Faithful.
That's what I mean. You think they got it wrong.
Yep.
Do you read it aloud or just read it to yourself?
Maybe they meant it for Willie because he's so full of faith.
I'll read it to myself to start off with. If
Okay.
anyone is ever intrigued about this scroll.
Okay, it seems to be instructions from the Palatine Eye explaining why you're here.
Oh. Instructions.
The professor did say that it was a note left by the people to give to Pathfinder each time they arrive.
And no, she didn't check to see if you were Pathfinders.
Okay.
They just gave the scroll to adventurers, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, look, quest.
Yeah, well look, tourists, hand them the thing.
Oh look, Jehovah's Witnesses, no, you take our watchtower and get out of here.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell people what it says?
Yes. Well, yeah. I was about to say that. Like, I let everyone know. It's like there seems to be instructions. From the Palatine's Eye.
What's the worst that can happen?
Mm.
And Perry feels great about the instructions.
He feels
Yay!
instructed.
I feel amazing.
So you're going to tell people what's in the instructions? Or read the letter out loud or anything like
I
that?
was gonna say, yeah. Do the instructions say anything that I can read?
Well, you could probably read the entire thing out.
Yeah. And once I realised it's actually really important and not a personal.
I'll keep it all to myself.
You are the father of my child letter. Then,
Well, hey,
Hey,
Faithful
John,
Friend
John.
would not be one of those. Yes.
yeah. So
So-
I have my own PO box for that.
So it says, Faithful Friend, your sisters and brothers of the esteemed Palatine Eye are at a loss. We need the assistance of a specific expert. But to get it, we will need help from you. To explain, 2 years ago from an ancient tomb in Kapatesh, our agent retrieved a most sinister gem called a countdown clock, which you guys had actually gathered. Within its facets stand shifting runes that chronicle the elapsing of time. Our students have recently determined that these shifting runes are counting down to the year. What's the year supposed to be?
It's like 6 years or something from now.
Well, except you changed it to whatever you appropriate, Martin. That's okay.
That was what I was trying to determine. Is basically 5 years hence. So 2716. This is most alarming, for we have also learned that this year is of significance to the Dominion of the Black. Beyond these facts, we are stymied. The Palatine Eye needs to know what we face. Specifically, we need the research skills of one Dr. Buried Oscula, Uslav's foremost expert on the Dominion of the Black, and a vaulted professor at the Sincompeti School. The good doctor, however, is not currently in residence at this post. We understand that he's gone on sabbatical to Sombrefelll Hall, a manor his family owns on the southwestern shore of Lantern Lake. Some say that his research into the Dominion has left his mind in a delicate state. If there were any other way to thwart the evils we face, we would not bother the good professor. Along with a group of like-minded and pietous partners we've assembled, we ask you to travel to the Professor's retreat and humbly ask for his aid. Dr. Oscular knows the horrors of the Dominion would visit on us better than anyone, and he respects those dedicated to thwarting them. He is by all accounts a religious man, and we hope that he will listen to you. Consider our cause and help us, despite the rest he is undertaking. Please, without delay, meet with the others at the Hungry Fog in Raisinport Square on Oath Day noon. Gather the supplies you need and travel together to Sombrefelll Hall to beseech the doctor. Should he agree, we can arrange for a stipend to pay him for his services. We humbly request your utmost clarity. We know not for what we face, nor is there time to waste. Yours in the unexplained, the Eye. And you do note that there is a blood splatter on the scroll.
Inside or outside?
Outside.
Okay.
That looks dry, long dried.
Okay. So we have received that scroll previously from my wife, because the one we got initially had, you can look after this, can't you, dear, at the bottom. That still doesn't explain the like-minded, I forget the words they used, like-minded group that was going to meet us on Oath Day.
And apparently they didn't make it.
No.
Maybe they tried to travel at night.
Yes.
The scroll made it, but they did not.
Okay. I'll ask, well, is there anyone there, like servants or whatever?
Apparently there is only his 3 teaching assistants.
Is there one of them around?
Yes, you can see Lukvi, you can see one introducing herself as Victoria, and another one introducing himself as Royst.
I'll go over to Royst.
Yes, how may I help you, tall sir?
Call me Willie.
That seems disrespectful.
No, it's my name.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
It sounds like it's short for something. Wouldn't it be more fitting to be a William?
No, Willie. Do you have somewhere we might house our horses?
He sort of looks around going, you don't seem to be that sort of establishment.
So there's basically leaving them outside.
I'm sure we can tie them to the outside bit. What could go wrong?
A mental picture of Jerky the horse getting eaten by some bloodthirsty undead creature crosses my mind briefly.
So you feel happy?
Yes, I go, hee hee, and I go, no, my wife would be very angry with me, I'm sure. I'm like, oh, okay. I gotta do something to make sure Jerky doesn't get eaten.
Oh, worst case, we can bring them into the foyer. I'm sure we can make one of the others clean it up later.
No, I don't mind cleaning up afterwards.
Even better, he says.
I don't mind. Alright, so we will, I guess, I'll go back outside, make sure there's something at least that we can tether the horses to, and then I'll make sure that the horses are watered and have something to eat. Rub them down, or rub them down, or take all our stuff inside up to our room. And so that's probably going to take me quite a while. Okay, so if anyone else is going to do anything, I'm just going to duck to the toilet if you want to figure out what you want to do together.
Is there a library here?
We're not going from one library to the next.
Why not? The good professor does not seem to be too terribly interested in finishing his work currently, so we either get started on helping him or, spend this evening perusing the good professor's library of curiosities of many generations of research, as so he says.
You fluffy monster.
So, were there any plans discussed?
So what was the consensus of what you wanted to do?
Hey, pet cat, stop it!
Yes, you've been kidnapped.
Zarthrock basically got the saddlebags and stuff off Giant, got Giant settled up on the master bed, presumably, in the master bedroom, and Zarthrock's going, well, I guess he's upstairs, so he'll look around and see if he can find library and stuff up here, but otherwise...
You see the library is downstairs below the balcony.
Okay, well... so how much, what's upstairs? How many rooms or doors or whatever?
There are 3 rooms as well as a staircase going up to the attic.
Okay. And did Garthorpe look at each of the rooms before he found the master bedroom, or?
I'm sure he did. Let me see.
Okay.
The first one... Okay, so basically they do all look very similar, just that one of them has the most space.
And yeah.
Including 2 side rooms.
Including what?
Including 2 side rooms. The others are just
Okay,
a room.
well, when Garthorpe basically picked the biggest room after looking in the other 2, he'll certainly have a bit of a look around the room and make sure see if there's anything interesting in here.
It doesn't look like anything's been touched in many years.
Okay, so it's all a bit dusty and unkept, or has it been maintained?
It is dusty. The bed has been remade in the last week, you believe, but that's as close as it comes to being cleaned up.
Okay. Nothing in closets or desk furniture, tables, drawers?
Nothing. Table is basic. The bed is the main thing there. They have a couple of chairs for you to sit on, but it doesn't seem to have been set up much beyond that.
Nothing accidentally left on the bed?
Nothing that you can see under the bed.
So yeah, well, have in place, and the other two rooms can assume they're going to be in a similar sort of state. Garthop can head down to the library, start perusing what topics and interest and stuff.
Yeah. I was going to see if I can find.
What are other people doing?
Jasper's already in the library.
Garthop will find Jasper, yes. Did the professor and the students go back into the library, or did they go anywhere else?
They were basically heading into the library. Just trying to find the relevant book because it's always fun when you go, not that one, no, that one. Which one after? The base bestiary. That one. Because apparently it's not a name used in the core. Hey buddy. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Fun and games. Okay, so as you start looking and night starts to fall, you're in the. Who's in the library? Just Parry, Jasper, and Zarthrop. Probably.
Where now going to go? What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm probably in the room after having looked after the horses. If it's becoming night, I'll have led the horses into the main room. Provide them a bit of protection.
Okay. And what about Asbin?
Yeah, I'll be helping Willie.
Okay, so you're going to describe the library for our library people. The library centerpiece is an enormous marble column set with towering bookshelves. Dusty divans and tables are arranged for groups to sit at and study or read. You have books on NFC, ancient civilizations, language translations. Looks like it seems to be a library that Zarthrop wished he had himself.
Nice.
Trying to figure out, is that something I need to do?
I'm sure there's spare space in my spacious pouch.
Apparently Mike Grant won a Mike won 2 steak trays.
Oh, good on him. That's a man with some luck, definitely.
As per usual.
Okay, so a perception check for each of the characters in the library before we go on to perception check for the characters outside the library.
Library. Is Parry not in the library? That's a surprise.
Parry's in the library. It's books.
Books, yeah, exactly. All the book people are in the library.
Assuming it's not looking for a trap, 28.
Okay.
If it's looking for a trap, it's 29.
Jesus.
How did Parry go?
32.
And how did Jasper go?
30.
Okay, so each of you are doing quite well.
Sorry, just Peter's face was just the amount on the dice and the rolls was just disgusting.
I mean, I rolled an 18 with a plus 12. What did you roll?
I rolled an 18 plus 14.
There you go.
Okay, so I'd say Parry's the first one to pull out a loose leaf of paper in the piles with written on it is transformation ? Mental cage ? Remote connection ? Investigate how ? And you think it's something relating to the professor's research hidden away. And how did our monk and cleric go with their perception?
Okay.
29. 16 on the dice.
Okay.
32. 18 seems to be a common roll.
I got an 18, you get an 18, and you get an 18 too.
Everyone gets an 18, except for the monk.
Yeah. Let's see if the bad guys get an 18 as well. Nope. So yes, you do notice the fact that there is 5 sets of red eyes staring in through the front open door.
Oh, I closed the door.
You did?
I did, so the doors are now open.
Yep.
That's what you get for a 28 perception. Someone opened the door.
Basically, you see the latch move and it opens up, which means that you now get to roll initiative. As in, everyone gets to roll initiative.
I was gonna say, I love how it's at the front door, but we all roll initiative.
To be honest, there is no doorway between the library and the front door. It's the room after the parlour. So you will hear the door open. When you hear the sound of the horses, it's all...
is the perception for the initiative?
Yeah, it will take perception.
Unless you're doing something else specifically, like stealthing or something like that. So.
I mean, I could argue occultism because I'm reading a book, but you know.
I don't believe that's going to help you much in this. So, what was Peter's roll?
25.
We have a 25.
Because you're reading a book, you get to use occultism, but you're rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah.
What is Zarthrop's?
13.
What is Parry's?
You're not going to believe this. 32.
Natural 20?
No, 18 again. I was rolling it in my hand for the longest time and then just rolled it and it's like, oh, here's another 18.
What about Asbin?
26.
And what about Jasper?
Also a 26.
And
He might be only D20 that failed after the first good roll. Because mine wasn't quite downgraded.
okay, so Harry, you hear the sound of a crash of door getting kicked in, and what did our monk and cleric call out, seeing red-eyed, glowing people in the doorway?
Well, actually...
Red eyes, must be vampires. Oh no, we haven't got that character in this.
I think Aziz goes first, so...
Well, both of you got a perception roll. It was good.
Yeah, but...
And I was going to give you, with that perception roll, a chance to yell something out.
Yeah, which Aziz got the highest.
Uninvited guests!
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be the thing. Parry, you've heard someone yell out, uninvited guests. Obviously, you need to show proper manners.
I know, nice one.
Yeah.
Great. He's not going to seduce them like he did the last vampire.
I'm sure you can get them to sparkle.
So I've just heard uninvited guests with the door being bashed in.
Yep. Yep.
I head towards Willie, and what do I see?
Okay, so how far can your character move?
30 feet.
Okay, so you're halfway into the entry parlor. To give you some idea of what it looks like, I think, I'm not sure I have a map, but I'll try to bring one up. It's always fun to go through these things going, hey, I'm sure I've got something here. And it turns out I actually do. One second, I'll put it on the computer. I'm trying to click on the scroll down, but it keeps going to the, I want to expand and see what tools you're allowed to use. Okay. Okay, now I shall change over to actually, that may help you better. Bigger screen for you.
No way.
Nice that I have the technology and can do it.
We.
Okay,
So we in 3?
two. In
D2.
D2 is the library. D1 is the foyer. And I'd say Parry is just before the chandelier. Closer to the D1. And at the doors at the bottom, they've been kicked in, and you can see just outside 5 sets of glowing eyes looking at you. Grouped in a nice grouping.
5 sets of glowing eyes looking at us.
Nicely grouped within a 10 by 10-ish space.
I'm sure the innocent travellers happen to be caught outside in Uskala and they're desperately looking for somewhere safe inside.
I'm sure they'll come in just for a bite. Yeah.
Or it's the wayward group that we lost.
That's right. They'll be delayed. And we now find out why they're delayed with their red eyes.
Yes. Harry's going to use his last 2 actions to light up what's outside the door. So he's literally just going to use his cantrip light.
Yep.
So that people can see the figures. Like I'm assuming we can only see eyes.
Okay, as you light them up with your spell, you see. I'd probably say it looks very bluish-like skin with extremely long teeth that are canine, that are sharp teeth. So imagine a normal sort of person, but the teeth are twice as long and pointed. Their fingers seem to be also twice as long, with claws coming out of the end of it. They have a tongue that seems to be about a third of their length. Dude.
That's interesting.
I was almost going to say werewolf, but no. And their eyes are even glowing in the light. You just see red. And that brings us to Asbin.
Thank you for lighting them up. Divine Wrath.
Okay, so which is your Divine Wrath again? Is that a spell?
Yes. It's my first 4th level spell.
Oh, nice. Barbecue.
Look, I was going to use one of my 4th level spells, which was Wall of Fire, outside the door, but my move stuffed that over. It's a 3-action.
Range 120 feet. The 24th burst. They need to make a fortitude save.
Okay, so where are you centering the burst?
Okay, so let's bring up the picture again of the map. Okay, so how big is the squares?
Each square
5 feet.
is described as 5 feet on the map.
So basically, 20-foot radius is 4 squares, correct?
Yep. In each direction from where you center it.
Okay, can I put it at the lowest possible?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm sure you can put it on any ground you want to put it on because that's fairly low.
Yeah.
You're saying you're putting it outside the door 20 feet?
Yeah, basically I want to get whatever outside the area, outside the door.
You throw it out the door, and they get to make a fortitude saving.
Fortitude save.
Okay, not so great. Very not so great. Plausible. Very good. And very good. Okay, so what was your DC?
It's my spell thing, isn't it?
Yes, your spell DC.
22.
Okay, so we ended up with 1 pass and 1 success and 2 critical successes. We had
Okay. So
two
with a critical success, not a...
Okay, we will stop there with the responses.
Yep.
What are we doing now?
So what are the effects for critical success and...
Okay, with critical success, the creature is unaffected. Success, creature takes half damage. Failure, creature takes full damage and is sickened 1.
Mm-hmm.
The damage?
It's spirit, so 40-10 spirit damage. Okay, let's roll that. Doing 21 points of damage. Or do I have to roll for each one?
No, you roll at once.
Yep.
You got all your actions? I'm assuming 4th level spell.
That's what I'll raise me the bucket, my raise to a shield.
Okay.
Okay, that's all has to be cast.
Just try and match up the hit points of everything. Okay. Which brings us to Jasper.
Yeah, the cat is look up from the books, slightly shocked.
You do hear a spiritual shriek come from the other room. The horses have started to go berserk.
That's not good.
And you hear the whine of a dog, very unhappy.
The dog's upstairs.
The dog's upstairs, isn't it?
You can hear it.
The dog, okay.
Which room is the dog in? Like, what, the...
It's probably on that map because it's upstairs.
D16.
Oh, D16.
On that nice bed.
There's only 3 rooms upstairs.
And a attic. Which you
Oh,
can
yeah.
take the,
But Jack Bird hasn't been upstairs to look anyway yet.
not yet.
No. But I know you went upstairs.
Yeah, exactly. But he probably didn't talk to you about that when he saw it particularly last.
So where from the library would I be sort of sitting, and how far away?
Most likely either on this couch or this couch. Or this couch. You might have liked the couch.
I probably went with the green one. Because I have 2 pendants that are green, pendant of the occult, and also a gem that's green to match my eyes.
So how far can you move?
Sorry?
How far can you move?
25.
Okay, you'll spend a action to stand up because you're on the couch. You're standing from prone is an action.
And how far away would these creatures be from my now standing position?
Outside of the door for the moment.
You wouldn't be able to see them clearly. I'd expect you'd be in this way here.
Okay.
D1 and he's 60 feet long.
The red carpet is about 60 feet long.
I'm gonna head just to like the corner of the stairs where it says up on that right side.
Yep. So that's the second move.
That's my second move, yeah.
Giving you 1 action left. What would you like to do with your last action?
Is Willie within 30 feet of me?
I would probably say yes, under the shadow.
Actually, like... Okay. Because I'm so nice and he probably never noticed
You
it anyway.
recognise Billy's name.
Yeah. I recognize that he's probably the strongest among us.
You can recognise him 2 times out of 3.
Yeah, I choose to recognize Willie. I cast guidance on Willie.
Is that a 1 or 2 cast?
It is a single action cast.
Okay, you're being touched from the cat at a distance.
Do I even notice?
So what sort of effect does your spell has as it flies towards Willie? A cat paw going
Willie
splat?
Yeah, pretty much a cat paw going flat on the side of his cheek. maybe with like pretend like like innate claws this time because he's pissed me off today. Not the usual soft bap. It's actual like.
You felt the blessing. Which brings us to Willie.
I have no idea what these things are. I don't even really know if they're... I mean, they're not exactly showing themselves to be particularly friendly.
Well, they kicked the door in.
Maybe
Obviously,
the door
they're,
wasn't closed properly when they knocked.
they're obviously very forceful people who just got hit by a spiritual ball of pain.
How far away are they?
They would be about 30 feet from you because you're under the chandelier.
Okay. Well... Okay. Alright, I'm gonna firstly drop into tiger style.
Mm-hmm.
The stance.
You look aggressive.
I do. I will activate my inner upheaval.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
woe is you?
Yeah, pretty much. My teenage angst is getting the best of me. And then I will wait
Okay.
to see what they're going to do.
Okay, you have three creatures going. Coming into the room.
Very Buffy.
Mm-hmm. And how far can they move? 30 feet. Okay, so that is quite useful.
I shall call them Josh Whedon.
One goes to grab Willie.
Grab?
Mm-hmm.
That's
With its teeth.
Grr. Ah.
Apparently, you have plot armor as it gets a armor class of 13.
Really?
Yeah.
Critical miss.
Okay, it bites down on its tongue, severing it. And sprays you with black blood.
What the?
Apparently, it must have thought that was a terror tactic.
My first thing that went through my mind is it's a some sort of weird alien or weird greetings from these creatures.
As you realise, none of the blood's actually on you.
Yeah, true.
Okay, then it tries to swing its claw at you. Okay, so... So that would be a 22 to hit you.
Yes.
And because he feels lucky, he throws the other claw at you.
Dude.
No, he can't. He's moved.
Ah, yeah, 3 actions.
Okay,
that's
so a second one charges in going, tasty, tasty.
right. In common?
It does.
Ah.
As it tries to bite you with a 20.
Yes.
Then it follows up with a claw.
No!
And that would be 20.
I miss. Okay, so dodge! What the hell? Dodge!
Well, the third one charges for Asbin. And it is a 30.
30.
Yes.
People are getting hit with that.
Typical. I wish I had the bloody plot armor. That's a hit.
Okay. Apparently, you've really got to annoy the party members by misremembering their names, not using who they are, and be disrespectful for them because apparently it works for both Willie and Parry.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be 9 points of piercing damage. And you are paralyzed. Hey. Give me a fortitude
so
saving
getting-
throw.
Oh, I bet say yeah. Fortitude saving throw. Which happens to be one of my best roll. Okay, that's a 30.
That's a 30. Okay, so you feel yourself try to look up, but hey, you feel a bit sore, and you get to make another fortitude saving throw.
That's a 33.
Mm-hmm. And you don't feel like you have been diseased. But then it does the whole claw at you, like Wolverine style. Apparently not so good Wolverine style, as it hits an armor class of 9.
Oh, well, that's a critical failure.
Okay, so it seems to miss you and impale its hand in the floor. You see the fingers go right through the wood as if it was made out of cheese. That would have hurt. And you can hear bubbling sound coming from out the door.
Bubbly.
Yep. I was describing results before we went to the actual what the results were. Before I finished doing all the results.
Yep.
Which brings us to Zathrop.
Well, I guess he'll be on the one of the comfy chairs furthest from everybody. The armchair. Yep, that one there. And I guess he'll get up and probably take 2 moves to get toward the bottom of the stairs to find out what's happening.
Okay, looking around the side there, you can see apparently there's 3 medium-sized creatures with ugly faces, no hair, and elongated hands and feet with claws on the end of them. And one of them seems to be having a black spray attack at Willy. Another seems to be trying to merge its hand into the floor.
Can I, well, okay, depending on how what that distance was, he's got to move for 30, he probably takes 2 moves, moving 3 to get up type stuff, but if he's got any action left over, he'll see if he can work out what they are.
Unfortunately, 3 actions, 1 being getting up and 2 being moving, means he's out of actions.
Oh, good.
Which brings us to Parry.
Harry! Zombies are attacking friends.
I'm sure a fireball will get rid of everyone.
Yes,
In the house.
Don't kill my wife's horse, or I'll never hear the end of it.
I won't.
Well, I'm sure the West Horse will survive it. I don't think Parry will.
Oh, the other horse, though, because Parry will have to walk if you kill his own horse.
Yeah. So we still got these enemies, because we haven't identified them yet, but even though we probably all know what they are.
I don't know.
What does Parry think they are?
Oh, you saying they're not Jehovah's Witnesses?
I mean, they're the most aggressive Jehovah's Witnesses that I've seen.
They didn't even try to preach at you, but then again, you did throw down on them before they could preach.
I was about to say you threw a divine spell at them.
Here, let me hit you with a Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
One Bible!
Feel the word of God.
No!
Right, I want a good joke with it.
So, what does Parry do? Do we play the music and watch the clothes come off?
Yeah. That didn't work well last time with something.
You got your free drinks.
I'm going to do knowledge religion to identify these.
Okay, give me a religion roll.
Cool. Oh, 33.
Okay, you can definitely pick up that they are ghasts.
Oh, they're ghasts.
Oh, really? Yep. They're noted to be able to leap a distance as part of an attack.
That's ghastly.
I will yell out to the party so everyone knows they are ghosts.
And if you had an elf in the party, they would not be immune to their paralysis.
Hey.
They're powerful ghouls.
I didn't see any
I think of what I can do.
I believe I read this down the end. Okay, so what would you like to do with your other two actions?
I'll target 2 of them and cast Electric Arc. They make reflex save.
Okay. What is the DC thereafter?
26.
That would be a critical failure. And that would be a failure.
Oh. Fun. 5d4 damage. One takes double.
The first one or the second one will take double.
Whichever one.
The first one you said was had the critical failure, didn't it? The first roll.
Okay, so what damage do you do?
So the first one takes 24 points of electricity damage. And the other one takes 12 points of electricity damage.
Okay, so the first one does the whole shake and shamble and fall over.
Yay!
And then
You've been flaunting your luck again, I hear.
Asbin's turn. What does Asbin do?
I'm going to cast an aerial effect heal. That's was it 3 actions?
Mm-hmm.
So fortitude save. Everything within 30 feet gets hit with my heal, and if they're alive, they take 4d10 healing. If they're undead, they take 4d10 damage.
And what is your DC again?
Was it 22?
And the save is a fortitude save?
Yes.
I believe you had 2 critical failures. And if it had been an attack roll, that would have been a card critical failure.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't get the critical spell hit on an area effect with a saving throw.
And again, I do 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Or healing.
Horses are feeling much better after their day's ride.
So, doesn't hit myself, does it?
No,
Take
the
you
area,
40 feet away from you, I think.
the area effect, if you're centering it on yourself, I believe affects you. I can look it up if you like.
I'm just curious because it says it emulates from myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So
it's
you
emanating,
are
so
you're the centre of effect.
Yeah, so you're definitely in the area effect then.
Yeah.
Are you within 30 feet of them?
One's attacking
Well,
him,
yeah,
one's
yeah,
attacking... Because it targets all living and undead creatures in the burst. You're technically in the burst.
And living.
Cool.
At least for now.
Well, if he was undead, it would also cater to him.
I mean, technically, he's undead because the amount of bodies he's been through.
Yeah.
It's not the same body.
That's okay.
Okay, so yes.
Everybody needs a body.
I'm pretty certain these guards aren't the same body they were before, are they?
Oh no, they are. That's the problem. as you see them start to bubble away.
So the holy power washes over and it's like acid
And you sort of see them bubble until there's just the glowing eyes,
lying on the ground.
and then they fade. And there's just this pool of blackness.
Well, I look at Aziz and go, that was anticlimactic. Good job, priest.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to walk over to the doors.
Mm-hmm. The doors have been broken.
I'm going to look outside. I'm looking for any more of them, or...
Okay.
Garthop's gonna run upstairs to check out the back windows and stuff.
I give you guys a perception roll.
Is this everyone, or is it just Willie and...
Anyone who wants to participate in the looking for danger.
Yeah, why not? Probably will look for danger.
Yeah.
Before for Garthop.
I just want to do it as a joke. It's like, I want to look to the Elven Ring for danger. Going back to Elven Ring 101.
So
What
okay.
the hell? I got a 34 upgraded. Next to Willie.
Okay.
Harry got 21.
As you guys are looking out and having a what's going to happen out here, you can see the hill that you looked over when you first looked at the manor, and there just seems to be a row of red eyes.
Uh-huh.
You're not exactly sure how many, but at that distance it just sort of seems like a row of red eyes. As we fade to credits of, you'll find out what happens next session.
That's...
And then I'm feeling like that I didn't concentrate.
Before you fade to credit.
Yep.
If they see a row of red eyes at the front of the building, did Garthop see equal attack windows?
If they did, that means that they can walk on water.
Okay. Well, hey, they're still coming to know about it if they're there.
Aren't there aquatic ghouls?
There are.
Yeah.
But you can only see them.
Yeah, they got green eyes.
Yeah, or blue.
Okay, did anyone want to add anything for the next session?
I think we need a bigger door.
Yes.
I thought you'd like the Buffy quirk, so I will go to end credits and then we can chat.